Lily knew food, and when it was the perfect place to get rid of the detonator. But Lily didn't really want to get rid of it yet.
What's that? What do you have there? Oh, you know what? I don't even want to know. Just keep that thing away from me, okay? What's that? What do you have there? Oh, you know what? Just keep that thing.
Lily didn't have to clean her tool now. Too bad. The faucet was dry. Lily would have liked to help the gnome with his work, but she had her own chores to do. Shawnee didn't seem to be. Lily had to find some other way to impress him. Lily had to find some other way to impress. Something was missing here, but what? Lily hoped to find the solution by accident.
You again! You shouldn't be wandering the cafeteria between mealtimes! The strangest accidents have happened! It's been hours since I held a canning jar in my hand! My hands always get a bit nervous at times like this. They break everything they touch. Children's legs, children's arms. I just...
The mask was tightly screwed into the wall. But did that also mean that one wasn't allowed to take it?
No, it only means you have to find the right tools. Something small enough to loosen the screws.
Oh, what luck! Lily was relieved. The mask was tightly screwed into the wall. But did that... Oh! Lily wasn't able to... She needed a different tool. At night, Mother Superior placed her kettle over the fire here. But at this time of day, she preferred to drink her calming tea in the cafeteria. Lily didn't want to spoil her nice friendship with the flower. Plants were the only things that still listened to her. A note was pinned on the receipt holder.
Dear? Crossed out?
Ms. Zimmelbach, I have to say I'm very surprised by the way you fulfilled my request to send me a pet for my students' classroom. I had a real animal in mind, one that conveyed important values, like a puma or a boa constrictor. But the guinea pig you sent is useless to me. I've pickled it in alcohol to save it for the dissection class in biology. Send me a proper animal immediately, or you will not have heard the last of me. Regardless, Mother Superior Ignatz.
Woohoo!
Either there was a picture missing here, or there was one too many hooks. Lumpy was hungry, or he was tired, or bored. It was always hard to tell with him. The cheerful flower seemed to like Lily. At least it bent forward just a touch when Lily came close. Lily had a basic understanding of how the dumbwaiter worked. You took out the food and put the dirty plates back in when you were done. Lumpy's bowl was nicely decorated. Life as Mother Superior's pet was probably wonderful and fulfilling. There seemed to be some kind of bracket up on the wall, but Lily couldn't continue without more light.
What's that supposed to be? A weapon against the dark forces?
Uh-huh.
No real warrioress of the light would use something like that.
The warriors of light see with the power of love.
Come back when you've found a samurai sword, or one of Nagayuzu's detonators from volume 453.
Or the power of love.
Exactly.
Down with the dark forces!
What have you got now? I hope it's a weapon for the battle against... But that's a real detonator, and it's live! You have to defuse it, Suka! Hurry! But with what?
With the power of love!
What? Are you... Wait! I know! Phew, that was close.
We'll snitch to Mother Superior.
Exactly. This time you really went too far, Lily. What on earth are you thinking? You're even crazier than I thought.
Totally un-gumbo.
Don't just stand there. Get that bomb away from us. Take it somewhere where it can't do any damage. A bomb-proof place? A fireproof drum? Or something like that? Stay away from us. You're out of your mind running around here with real explosives.
Much too hardcore.
That won't work at all.
Down with the dark forces!
And? Are you making progress? Before you say anything, I thought of something else. I think Garrett has a secret hiding place in the chapel. Yeah, a kind of listening station in the confession booth. This should prove once and for all that he's spying for Mother Superior. The question is whether we can somehow use this knowledge against him.
Lily actually had an idea. She would lock Garrett in his secret room. She could hardly wait to tell her best friend all about it.
Wait, I know. What if we locked Garrett in his secret surveillance room? Just pretend you want to give confession, and when he's in his hiding place, wham! Our trap will snap shut on him. Oh, don't be sad, Lily. I'm sure you'll come up with a good idea next time. But for now, let's get to work. It was my plan, so now you have to set it in motion. Wait a minute. What's that? Do you hear those noises too? I think someone's drilling inside the chapel. It's probably just Frank looking for evidence of a church conspiracy again. Dang! That could ruin our plans. If Garrett can't listen in on you, we won't be able to lock him in his hiding place. You have to think of something to get rid of Frank. Did you happen to find the plans for my time machine? They weren't finished yet anyway. How big is the microwave oven in the school cafeteria? Forget it. That won't work. And all my other ideas are a little complicated. We don't have time for them. I guess the easiest thing to do would be to help him with his search. Once Frank has found what he's looking for, he'll hopefully stop drilling.
The cross looked very unstable. Lily didn't want to risk it falling over. Otherwise, Mother Superior would hang her from it, just like on the pictures.
What? Huh? What? I'm sorry, but I can't understand you. You have to speak a little louder. My ears are still ringing from the drilling. Shh! You're destroying the holy illuminescence of the stone slabs. And if they lose their illuminescence, they certainly won't be in the mood to reveal their secret anymore. And there's no doubt that they have a secret. I know Templar symbols when I see them. Where there are Templars, a secret crypt with details on church conspiracies can't be far. If only I knew which slab to look under. But such knowledge was probably lost long ago. No one is old enough to still remember the age of the Templars. Otherwise, I'm sure I'd have long since had that church conspiracy by the scruff of its neck. If it's one that has a neck, because there are those with a neck and those without.
Lily was impressed. Everything Frank said made sense.
Whatever you come up with, I can think of a better conversation topic. Templars. They traveled the world before inopportune times. Actually, they were the ones who made that age inopportune. All day long, they barely did anything else than plan church conspiracies. Sometimes, even during breakfast, between their Nutella and their first cup of joe.
Lily spent a lot of time in the confession booth. Only she knew, at least ever since the father who took her confessions had died of a heart attack.
Damn! How am I supposed to work with all this noise? Hey! Frank! Frank! Ah, what the hell?
A surveillance room. That was the hard evidence that Garrett was spying for Mother Superior. Lily had to confess that she was once again completely lost.
You...
Don't distract me. Can't you see I'm working? Probably not. You probably don't even know what hard work looks like. Why don't you get to the point already? You seem to be lacking a few important lessons in values and standards. Haven't you learned anything at all from my multi-award-winning embroidery? Each animal has an assigned character trait. Bears represent strength, and deer stand for heroic valor. There are negative role models too, of course. The porcupine, for example, is especially slow and sleepy. That's why you'll never find one on one of my banners. But maybe it's in your family's coat of arms. Have you asked Mother? Well then. Stop that! I need that.
Once again, Lily's efforts were in vain. Lily, it was so... Lily had to make sure it was... Lily wasn't allowed to play with the things she found in the chapel, but that didn't matter. She also had fun just looking at the board. Lily could no longer destroy her things. Lily was worried about hurting the guinea pig. As clumsy as she tended to be, Lily ruefully...
What? Do we know each other?
Uh-huh.
You want to hear the clues again? I like that, because as everyone knows, each different food creates exactly one emotion and promotes one characteristic. For example, I was never sad if I'd packed a few apples, because they always helped me be very strong.
It was the old man's if Lily an emotion.
Do we?
Uh-huh.
You want because I could only do heroic deeds on days when I wasn't sad. On the other hand, if I was angry, I could never show great strength. Coconuts were always good at preventing sleepiness. On this one specific day when I was helping the Templars, I was neither happy about an apple nor angry about a banana. But I also wasn't sad about a banana or happy about a coconut. Ooh, something to eat. It reminds me of a day when I ate something. But there were a lot of those, even if not recently. I need a little more help to remember the details. Just put those things on the shelf over there. That's where I built a memory aid. And ask me again once the memory aid is set up.
It was the old man's memory aid. If Lily wanted him to help her, she had to find the right objects. An emotion, an engagement, and something to eat. It was the old man if li- and emo- It was the if li- and emo-
Hey, don't touch it. That's my old Boy Scout equipment. Only certified Boy Scouts are allowed to touch it.
You seem so tense. Is something wrong?
Lily would have liked to tell him her troubles, but she didn't want to give Edna away.
Well, if you need anything, I'm always there for you. I worry about you, you know. Keep your things to. I'm sure you were.
Moments like this made Lily wish she were 30 feet tall. Then she'd have no problems reaching the chandelier. And afterwards, she'd stomp the convent school into the ground. Lily would have liked to help the gnome with his work, but she had her own chores to do.
Ooh, look who's coming. If it isn't our, you bet. Or. If you're trying to, you're We're damn. Apocalypse.
It was the perfect
What's that? What do you have there?
Lily could finally use the hairpin.
Does it have to blink like that?
Lily closed the door again to keep Memphis's hiding place safe.
Lily?
Something seemed to be wrong with Lily's ears today. She kept hearing all these sounds. There were those voices again, ordering Lily to burn her stuff. Too bad there was no fire in the stove. The stove was black and empty, just like the mirror that always appeared in Lily's dreams.
You again? You should distract You steal time, and as long as the stove is out, so there's nothing unless. As long.
Once again, Lily's efforts were in vain. It was the old man's if Lily wanted an emotion. The gargoyle was out of reach. Once again, her arms were too short. Firecrackers. How did they ever get up there? Lily certainly wouldn't be able to get the firecrackers off the statue like that. Once again, her arms were too The gargoyle seemed to worry about its companion, but it also didn't lift a finger to stop it from falling. Typical. Perfect. The hairpin fit exactly into the holes. Lily thought she had found the right tool to loosen the tiny screws, but it was just another way to waste time. Lily thought she had found but it was just another way to waste time.
What? Do we know each other?
Uh-huh.
No fear. I haven't forgotten your earlier question. On the contrary, I'm known for remembering everything all the time. This is thanks to a little trick I learned from an old Chinese mason long ago. All I need is a memory aid, like objects that remind me of the 3 E's. The first E stands for emotion. It tells me whether I was sad, happy, or angry. The second E stands for engagement. It reminds me of whether I overcame the situation with strength, heroic courage, or sleepiness. The third E stands for eating. To remember, I have to know which fruit I ate that day. Vitamin for the... What's the matter, sweetheart? Did you forget your question? Here's a small... The first E stands for... It tells me the second E. It reminds the third to remember. Did I tell you? I don't think so. All I need or more. Does that... wait. Fortunately, I created a memory. Now, on that... Sad. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel when the Templar Knights returned from a secret meeting. Then they gave me a coconut. No, wait. That's not how it was. This story doesn't make any sense. Someone's been messing with me. Do we...
Uh-huh.
Wait. Wasn't I just about to tell you something? Fortunately, I created a memory aid just for this anecdote. Now, let's see. On that day, I was particularly sad. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel when the Templar Knights returned from a secret meeting. Then they tossed an apple at me. No, wait, this story... Do we... wait. Wasn't I just about to tell you something? For now, on that... sad. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel when the Templar Knights returned from a secret meeting. We ate a banana together. No, this time...
That wouldn't if Lily wanted him to help her. An emotion, an engagement, and something to eat. That would if Lily an emotion. Lily didn't want to spoil her nice friendship with the flower. Plants were the only things that still listened to her. Lily didn't want to... Plants were the only... Lily didn't want... Plants were... Lily didn't want... Plants... Lily didn't want to... Plants were the... Mother Superior had forbidden Lily from eating the deadly nightshade berries, but no one had said anything about taking them. Someone had trapped the guinea pig in a glass. The animal took it in stride. It didn't even try breaking out. Lily could no longer destroy her things. Lily knew she wasn't food, and when it started acting up, Lily would get scared. Lily didn't want plants were the only things that still listened to her. This was certainly not the idea, and as long as Lily didn't have a compelling reason, she didn't have to take the risk. Shawnee didn't seem to be interested. Lily had to find some other way to impress him. It was too bad. This ball of Lily. In the meantime, Lily had but no. A real treasure chest. It was hard to tell, but Lily was actually speechless. Lily missed the termites. Somehow the tree seemed so sad without them. It was the tire swing was hanging so far away and seemed so unreachable that Lily thought she could almost see her popularity outlined behind it. Lily would have That's why she immediately climbed on the termite-infested tree. At least she would have done, but apparently that wouldn't jog the old man's memory either. If Lily wanted him to help her, she had to find the right objects. an emotion.
Hey, that's my old Boy Scout equipment. I'm only certified Boy Scout